Willie D Live.
What did he say? Ice-T is brilliantly what?
Brilliantly bad.
Ice-T, I'm gonna tell you something about. When I think about Ice-T, the word "brilliant" do come to mind, but he's brilliantly intelligent.
No,
like, Ice-T is one of the most intelligent.
No doubt.
That I know. Like very, very knowledgeable.
Oh, very knowledgeable. He was a soldier. He went to the army. He was in the army. He served. The guy's been around a long. He's done a lot of great stuff, man. I was always an Ice-T fan. Always an Ice-T fan. So, and I've met him. He's always been cool. So that's working, man.
Here's something else is working. You and Dre. That thing, what y'all been, how many of those little skits you and Dre
We've done about 5 or 6 in his crib.
Man, that's good. And it's good to see Dre get out of his comfort zone like that and let people see him in that way.
Because Dre, like you guys love comedy. Because you look at Willie T and Dr. Dre, all the guys that never smiled, like in your albums, it was always like, but then you would rap and say some of the funniest shit though. But then you look at Willie T's face, you go, I don't want to say nothing to this guy. Like, you know what I mean? You were always not
thinking, man.
Dre, I mean, a lot of cats from Snoop. Snoop loves comedy. Snoop laughs a lot too. But to know, because most hip hop dudes come from a comedic background. They come from funny. You know that. You're around Redman, Method Man. Just comedy is what rappers love. They are hilarious. I'm not a motherfucking gentleman or a nice guy. I mean, all that shit, we used to repeat that shit. My motherfucking Nikes and all this shit was hilarious, man. But yeah, man, it's nice to get these people out their comfort zone, and they're fans of mine too. You know, so when people go, man, Dr. Dre look like he's annoyed, I go, no, it's we set it up like that. You think I'm just doing shit in Dr. Dre's house without his permission? Fuck is wrong with you? I'd be like, yo, doctor, man, I'm gonna clown you real quick. Record that shit. You out of your fucking mind? Doctor be like, yo, all right, let's do it. And then doctor be like, yo, man, get the fuck out of my, it's planned. Right. I don't just, when I do stuff with Snoop, I go, hey, Snoop, you wanna do it? He'd be like, all right, yeah, homie, let's do that shit. And I ask him, and we do it, because I'm always smoking weed with him. I try to, and it doesn't work. And it's like, I ask him, I ask permission, man. First of all, I'm from Chicago, and I grew up with, gangbangers and all this. You know who the fuck to talk to the right way. You don't just be, you know what I mean? You know that's just saying, you don't know me like that. Hey man, you don't know me like that. You gotta know who you talking to. You ask permission. Hey man, you mind doing a little thing with us? Sure. And if they don't want to do it, you don't fucking do it. You know what I mean? So I was gonna say, with the Comedy Central meeting real quick, I called the dude up, the guy that I was rude to, because I wanted to apologize to him, just to make amends, because you don't do that in this business. I go, and I got the number, my manager got the number, and I had a 45-minute conversation with him. I said, hey man, this is Godfrey, blah, blah, blah. I said, I just wanted to talk to you man to man about that meeting I had with you. This shit was like 8 years ago. I said, at the time, my father had passed away, so I wasn't in a good space, man. And usually I do great meetings. I have great meetings, even if I don't want to be there. I said, I just was in a bad space, blah, blah. I explained everything. And I said, I just wanted to tell you that, because it wasn't fair that you had me come in to see if you want to work with me, and I fucked that opportunity up. And I said, I wanted to tell you this because for my own self, I wanted to get that out of me. I don't want that on me. And I said, even if I don't work with you again, I just want to tell you man to man as a man, because that's what I work on is my character. I said, I apologize to you, boom, boom, boom. He goes, first of all, I appreciate that you did that. A lot of people don't do shit like that. And I said, another thing too is, Godfrey, I was always a fan of yours. You don't even remember that 2 weeks before that meeting, we hung out. We was hanging out. I said, hey, you gotta come to my office and, we could talk about shit. I didn't even remember that. Because my father, I didn't remember any of that. I said, where? He goes, dude, we were hanging out, laughing, chilling. And that's why I was surprised when you came in the office. I said, dog, I don't remember that shit. I said, dog, I don't remember that shit. He goes, but either way, I fucked up and it was wrong. And you were really nice to me. And I was just in another space. He goes, I didn't know your father passed. Yeah, I don't talk about that, but that's what happened. And it was good. We were all good. Mm-hmm. So even if I never work with him, he'll always know what I did as character-wise. I just want that. I don't like having that in the air. You know what I mean?